Hey, Insiders!
We have a Disney update that we are so excited to share with you guys.
Josh Giamaro spoke from Disneyland today, and we finally got to see it again.
And there is news from all around the world on construction on Disney parks.
Yes, there's a ton of construction and a lot of very exciting things coming to the Disneyland Resort. Let's jump right in. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Adam.
I'm Eric.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Insiders, sharing the magic every day. And in today's episode, we're going to be giving you some serious Disney updates that you do not want to miss.
So the chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products, Josh Giamaro, spoke at the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, and he did his keynote from the Disneyland Resort.
It was so exciting, and he gave us some amazing things that Disney's been working on, and we're actually really excited to be able to share this with you, and that Disney is taking steps in the right direction to reopen and bring us some more Disney magic.
They pretty much have a huge project going on in each of their parks worldwide.
One of our favorite quotes from Josh today. In the world we find ourselves in today, optimism, innovation, and courage will ultimately win the day.
Man, Josh Giamaro is literally like a walking quote generator.
He just comes in and he delivers this awesome message that Disney has persevered through this crazy year while they've been closed. I mean, pretty much all of their parks have been closed for most of the year, and they're still working to make sure that Disneyland will never be complete.
So let's jump right in and start with the original park created by Walt Disney himself, Disneyland.
At Disneyland, or more specifically, California Adventure, Adventure's campus is going full swing. They're going to be ready probably by the time the park reopens.
She said full swing!
Like Spider-Man, because the Spider-Man animatronic is literally one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Let's play the clip.
Cool.
We saw this thing almost a year ago in the Imagineering story, but they put the Spider-Man suit on it.
Finally!
Oh, it finally looks like Spider-Man is going to come swinging along the skyline of Disney's California Adventure.
I seriously, I can't imagine what that's going to be like in person. It's going to be
It's
so
gonna
so
be
cool.
Okay, but what I'm more excited about than Spider-Man, I know, is that they have video of the Quinjet actually being lowered into Avengers
Like
campus.
the actual
so
video of
cool.
it dropping onto the
Yes.
top of the building.
Oh.
Fangirling. I'm literally so excited.
Beyond the parks, the Disneyland Hotel has made an expansion for Disney Vacation Club members, and that is coming along super well. That building is looking fantastic.
As a
It
DVC
is.
member, I am very happy
I'm
to
so
see
I'm
this.
excited to stay there.
This is going to be so cool.
It's like a little glimpse of Alani, but you're in California.
Exactly. It's going to be super great. Really nice to have that expansion. We know that, pre-pandemic, they talked about building the DVC hotel right there in downtown Disney, but then remember, originally, they actually had to cancel those plans, and so now I'm glad that we, are settling back with
They're
the
making
DVC
good
hotel.
progress again. It's really great to see.
Yeah.
So now let's make our way across the Esplanade to Disneyland proper.
So Disneyland has not only been widening and changing little parts of the park so that it flows better, they've also made major progress on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yes!
And
I'm
let
so
me say,
excited!
we rode it in Walt Disney World. It is so much fun. We can't wait till it's at
So
Disneyland.
It is a fantastic ride. It's going to slide into Toontown perfectly, and what I really love is that it's not replacing anything we already love about Toontown. They're actually expanding Toontown to add this ride.
They took a backstage section and just made Disneyland bigger, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a whole new ride now. It's very exciting, and the ride is epic.
It's awesome.
We actually got the chance to ride the ride in Walt Disney World, and we experienced great safety during the pandemic in it. It was amazing, and more on that will be coming in a next episode.
Yeah.
Speaking of Walt Disney World, there's a lot of exciting things going on over there, too.
All right, so let's hop in our airplane and fly all the way to Florida,
Let's
Orlando.
go.
Here we
Let's
go.
Florida, here we are.
All right, so now we're in Florida. It's 3 hours later, but we
It is.
still have good info for you.
We do.
While we were in Walt Disney World staying at the Contemporary Resort, we could actually see them working on the Tron coaster from our balcony.
So cool.
Honestly,
Oh my goodness.
every day we would wake up and they had literally made more progress and there were new pieces of the track there.
Yes!
I mean, the track just looked bigger and more impressive every time we looked up.
And what's really cool about Tron is that it's such a cool mixture of
is.
retro but modern,
Right? It's like
light-
this.
the
this
light
modern,
cycle.
It's so cool. Literally,
Such
they're
a
the
good
light cycles.
aesthetic.
Yes.
The ride vehicles are literally insane. If you've seen them at Disney Shanghai, the seatbelt comes on at your back and you're actually sitting on the car.
Okay, but it's literally a dream come true to be driving a light cycle.
So cool. Oh my
and it's going to be
goodness.
a coaster at Walt Disney World. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
0 to 60.
Yes!
Let's go.
It's going to be so awesome. So that ride is looking to be fantastic. It's going to be in Tomorrowland, right by Space Mountain. I am so excited for it. But there's still a lot more stuff going on at Walt Disney World. They actually just did this really cool thing with the castle recently.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
they are lighting it up to like have different like Christmas decorations on it right now.
Yes, they're
Very
actually
cool. They're
so
testing their Christmas stuff out.
they
Yeah.
can't obviously do the fireworks show, but they're letting the castle have different designs and letting guests like see it and take pictures with it without it being an official show.
Yeah, so I think it's a really great way to keep the Christmas spirit alive during a Disney COVID opening.
Yeah.
But back to construction updates, because that's the topic we're on right now.
Yes, it's very cool. Also, in other news, they have an amazing Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
This is pretty cool. So this is going to be a 2-day, 2-night experience that Disney is doing, and they're actually building this massive like cruise ship thing, but you're not moving. You're just in space.
So what I think is really cool is that they took the cruise line experience that Disney is a master at, and they put you on a space cruise. They literally put you on a space cruise, and one of your excursions when you like dock and get off the boat is Batu at Galaxy's Edge. Like that's so perfect.
That's
like,
next
so
level.
Disney.
It's
so immersive and exciting, and I cannot wait to see what
And
they
there
do with it.
may or may not be a possibility that the First Order may board your Star Cruiser, but you know.
It's insane.
It's
We
gonna be
can't
so
wait
cool.
to,
Yeah.
to totally like.
And like each room is legitimately like an actual Star Wars
Like almost like
cabin.
a like
And
a
as a massive Star Wars fan, I cannot wait until we can
literally
go and do
like talk about immersion.
Totally
Oh.
what we're doing. We're doing it.
Heck yeah, we're totally doing it. TIE Fighter. But probably the coolest thing that they have going on right now at Walt Disney World is their Epcot redesign.
No doubt it's Epcot, starting in France with my fellow foodie Remy. He's getting his ride, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and it's actually trackless. So it's just gonna fit right into France, and it's gonna be this totally new experience where you're actually like Remy-sized in the kitchen.
Yes, you're
So cool.
Remy-sized in the kitchen, right?
You get to cook with Remy. You
I know.
While Remy may be cool, nothing beats Guardians of the Galaxy. It's gonna be a whole new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind coaster. It sounds awesome.
Alright, so this is pretty crazy. This is gonna be the first time that you're riding a roller coaster, but it's a 360 experience. They
Oh,
actually have roller coaster cars, and then you can literally face the other way, and part of the ride is literally you like spinning around.
I don't even
so cool.
understand that concept, but it's gonna be so much fun.
But it sounds mind twisting, which makes sense with the name.
True.
Like a cosmic rewind.
But with that being said, my favorite part of all the things I've heard about the Epcot redesign is that Disney is going to do their biggest fireworks show that they've ever done in the history of Disney in Epcot.
It is called Harmonious, and we saw a preview of it at the Disney D23 Expo, and it was originally set to debut in May, but obviously it couldn't.
Right. So they currently aren't doing fireworks shows at Disney right now or at Disney World, but as soon as they bring fireworks shows back, this is going to be a showstopper.
Literally,
I'm
it is
so
literally
excited
going to
to
be
see
so
it.
cool.
Harmonious is set to debut the second that they can do fireworks shows, so finger crossed it's soon.
I know, it looks absolutely incredible, but really, Epcot is going to become an entirely different park by the end of this construction. I mean, it started out like very like around the world, and now they're
Yeah.
giving each world and each piece of that part
A Disney
a
twist.
Disney twist.
Finally.
I think is like really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we started with the Frozen ride, but now we're getting the Remy ride, and it's just gonna keep getting better.
It's gonna
Oh,
keep
yeah.
progressing, and Epcot is gonna keep getting cooler.
And while there's not any construction news on Cherry Tree Lane, we're still very excited
Yes,
about
it's
it.
still happening. So speaking of traveling all the way around the world, let's head over to Asia because they have some of their biggest remodels in history.
Yeah, and the newest park, Shanghai.
They're getting Zootopia.
Heck yeah! I am so excited for Zootopia. It's gonna look fantastic.
The
So-
construction on it looks pretty impressive so far. I'm very excited about this.
I'm super excited.
So what I think is really cool is that Zootopia is so huge in that country that
It's
like
amazing.
they really are so excited to get a Zootopia land, you know?
Literally, the people and all the annual pass holders there, like, apparently Zootopia is their favorite movie over there. So they're so thrilled to be getting
Yes.
a Zootopia, and they're actually rebuilding the whole city.
I think that's going to be such an epic experience to be like walking into Zootopia. Because like we only got that one scene in the movie, but it was just spectacular.
It
Right?
was. So next up is Disney Tokyo, and they are making a brand new Fantasyland, and it looks amazing.
I am so excited for Fantasyland. It's almost like a Fantasyland 2.0.
Oh
It's
yeah, it's
actually-
actually called Fantasy Springs, and it is based off of Arendelle, the Kingdom of Corona from Tangled, and Peter Pan Neverland.
So what I think is really cool about this expansion is that like we have all of the classic Disney princesses and Disney characters that we grew up loving.
Like the Fantasyland that was made in 1955.
Right, exactly. But then there's like this whole new generation of kids that like grew up with Elsa and Rapunzel and all of these like Tiana, all these like newer princesses.
And
Yeah.
they're finally getting theme park representation.
And I think that is so cool, and it's gonna bring a whole new audience into this Disney Parks Experience universe.
Exactly, and they're still respecting the classics with the Peter Pan section.
And they still have their regular Fantasyland. This is just the expansion of Fantasy Springs. It looks awesome.
It's gonna be
I
fantastic.
cannot wait to see it. However, our favorite piece of news is that here in Disneyland, Buena Vista Street is opening.
Yes!
They're counting this as an expansion to downtown Disney, but we actually get to walk into DCA
I
and experience Buena Vista
I'm
Street.
so excited. Oh my
have
gosh, I
missed
can't wait.
DCA so much.
It will be
Seriously.
nice to be back into a Disney park again.
I get to shop in a Disney park again. It's so amazing.
Five
Yes.
and dime. I mean, like, they got some good shops there.
Okay, so we are aware that Orange County and most of the state of California has been moved to the purple tier and the most restrictive tier of the COVID pandemic rules. But Disney's been really good so far of making
Yes.
sure we're all safe.
They've taken it very seriously. They're very
Yes.
heavy on masks, social distancing, and plexiglass everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
So they are very safe, and they've already been following all the requirements. The only change will be that there will be no more indoor dining.
That's true. They've already done such a great job, and they will be changing the capacity of downtown Disney as a whole. But I think the biggest change that they made is that they went and lowered the capacity again. So,
Yeah, we'll be much safer because there'll be a lot less people there.
yes.
So, Kara, though, shopping on Buena Vista Street.
I am so excited. This is
Woo!
going to be awesome. Oh, there's so much new merch coming, and I cannot wait to tell you guys about it.
This is
That'll be
pretty
for another
much-
episode, though.
Not to mention, though, they have the Christmas decorations up at downtown
Yes!
Disney and on Buena Vista Street. So excited.
I am so ready for Christmas.
They're actually up on Main Street too, but it's not open. But fingers crossed that we get something there soon.
Yeah.
Plus, we're getting tons of new dining venues here on Buena Vista Street. We'll actually be able to go to the Smoke Jumpers Grill headed towards Soren, and the Carthay Circle Outdoor will be open. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, they're really opening that whole area, and I am so happy about it. It's like gonna be fantastic.
I cannot wait. I am so excited.
But what I'm even more excited about is our brand new merch.
Oh,
It's
so
awesome.
exciting.
We finally have new merchandise, and you're not gonna want to miss it.
It is so awesome, so make sure that you click on the link below in our description to check out our brand new merch. We have Insiders merch, Magic Makers merch, and a bunch of other fantastic merch, Trivia
My
Night merch.
favorite is the Samantha one because it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yes, Samantha, she's the best.
My favorite is the one that says choose magic, because I really love that quote.
It's the best.
You see, I like our Trivia Night ones that lets us choose your team.
Heck
By the
yeah.
way,
Cool.
Team Care is the best.
But we wanted to wrap this up where we started it with Josh D'Amaro once again, because as Josh D'Amaro closed out his keynote, he said this: "Why not dream as big as possible and challenge the very meaning of the word impossible?"
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
So Walt Disney said it's kind of fun to do the impossible, and now Josh D'Amaro says challenge the very meaning of the word impossible. They go hand in hand.
They
really
do.
do. I mean,
It's-
Josh D'Amaro channeling his inner Walt Disney, like, you just love to see it.
We are so proud of Disney for their continuous innovation, and as they say, Disneyland will never be complete.
Yeah.
Nope.
And hopefully soon we will be showing you all these new Disney parks experience from those parks.
Yeah, I know. Like, we really want to be able to, like, go
Yeah.
international.
Like to go to all these places
Yes.
and like show you what's going on.
So I'm Adam.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Kara.
And we are the Insiders.
See you next time.
Bye,
Bye.
Insiders.